Hello students and welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be continuing the same lesson, that is on Astrologer's Day. If you have not watched the first part, I request you to please go back to my channel, watch it and then come back here. So let's begin with the second part of that chapter. I should have been dead if some passerby had not chanced to peep into the well, exclaimed the other, overwhelmed by enthusiasm. When shall I get at him? He asked, clenching his fist. In the next world, answered the astrologer. He died 4 months ago in a far off town. You will never see any more of him. The other ground on hearing it. The astrologer proceeded. Guru Nayak. Now the customer, he replies, saying that he should have been dead if some person wouldn't have saved him. If he did not come and peep into the well, then he would have been dead. And with excitement, he asked the astrologer, when shall I get at him? How can I find that person who did that to me? So the astrologer replies, in the next life. He died 4 months ago in a far off town. So you'll never see that person again. So listening to this, that the customer was very sad. And then the astrologer said, Guru Nayak, you know my name? The other said, taken aback, as I know all other things. Guru Nayak, listen carefully to what I have to say. Your village is 2 days' journey due north of this town. Take the next train and be gone. I see once again great danger to your life if you go from home. He took out a pinch of sacred ash and held it to him. Rub it on your forehead and go home. Never travel southward again, and you will live to be 100. Now the customer was shocked and he said, you know my name? So the astrologer proceeds. He says, as I know all other things, you have to listen to this carefully. Guru Nayak, your village is 2 days' journey from here. So it's better you take the next train and go away from this place. I again sense there's a great danger to your life. So if you go home from here, again there might be some danger. You may face some danger. So it is best that you go back to your own village. And he gives him a pinch of sacred ash and he gives it to him and he tells him, rub it on your forehead and you go home and never travel southward again, and you will live for 100 years. Why should I not leave home again? The other said reflectively, I was only going away now and then to look for him and to choke out his life if I met him. He shook his head regretfully. He has escaped my hands. I hope at least he died as he deserved. Yes, said the astrologer. He was crushed under a lorry. The other looks gratified to hear it. The place was deserted by the time the astrologer picked up his articles and put them into his bag. The green shaft was also gone, leaving the place in darkness and silence. The stranger had gone off into the night after giving the astrologer a handful of coins. It was nearly midnight when the astrologer reached home. His wife was waiting for him at the door and demanded an explanation. He flung the coins at her and said, count them. One man gave all that. Now the customer, that is Guru Nayak, he asked the astrologer, why should I not leave home again? I was only going away now and then to look for him, and I wanted to kill that person who left me to die. Then he shakes his head regretfully, sadly, and he says, he escaped my hands. I wish I could have killed him. Then he tells that I hope that person at least died the death that he deserved. So the astrologer says, yes, that person who had put you inside the well, that person was crushed under a lorry. And listening to this, Guru Nayak was very, very happy. Now, it was almost time when the entire place was almost empty and everyone had gone home, and there was that green shaft of light, even that had vanished. It was complete dark and in silence. Now this stranger, that is Guru Nayak, he had given him a handful of coins, a bunch of coins to the astrologer, and he had gone off. Now it was almost midnight when the astrologer reached his home. His wife, that is astrologer's wife, was waiting for him at the door And then she demanded an explanation for coming late. So what he did is he threw that bunch of coins at her and he said, "Count them." One man gave everything, 12.5 annas. She said, counting. She was overjoyed. "I can buy some jaggery and coconut tomorrow. The child has been asking for sweets for so many days now. I will prepare some nice stuff for her. The swine has cheated me. He promised me a rupee," said the astrologer. She looked up at him. "You look worried. What is wrong?" "Nothing." So the wife starts counting and she says 12.5 annas, and she was so happy. And then she said, "I can buy some jaggery and coconut with this because the child has been asking for sweets for so many days, and now I can prepare something nice for her." But the astrologer was upset. He said, "That person has cheated me. That swine has cheated me. He promised me a rupee." And then this wife of his, she looked at him and she said, "You look worried. What is wrong?" So astrologer says nothing. After dinner, sitting on a pole, he told her, "Do you know a great load is gone from me today? I thought I had the blood of a man on my hands all these years. That was the reason why I ran away from home, settled here and married you. He is alive." She gasped. "You tried to kill?" "Yes, in our village, when I was a silly youngster. We drank, gambled, and quarreled badly one day. Why think of it now? Time to sleep," he said, yawning, and stretched himself on the pole. So they had their dinner and they were sitting on a pole. This person was sitting on a pole. Pole is nothing but a raised platform on which to sit or even lie down. Sitting on a pole, he said to his wife, "A great load has gone off from me. A huge tension that I was carrying with me. It's gone today. I thought I had a blood of a man on my hands all these years. I thought I had killed a person. And that was the reason why I had to run away from my home, settle here and married you. That person is alive. He's not dead. I did not kill anyone." Now the wife was shocked and she said, "You tried to kill?" So he says, "Yes, in our village, when I was a silly youngster. We had drunk, gambled, and we quarreled badly one day. And why think of it now? It's all over. However, that person is alive now, so there's nothing to think about it. It's time to sleep." He said this, yawning, and stretched himself on the pole and he slept on it. I do hope you have understood this lesson. If you have any doubts, you can comment below, and keep watching for more videos, and do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and stay safe.